Some time ago, some of our audience have mentioned HUAWEI Mate 30 Pro in the comment area. Today we will take a look at this HUAWEI model, which once had the highest sales in the world. Mate 30/Mate 30 Pro, the HUAWEI Mate 30 series, which debuted in Germany in 2019, had a very high sales volume in Europe, and it was also very popular in China. It took 3 hours for the domestic debuting, and the sales exceeded 1 million. Now, since the release of this model, have passed nearly 3 years. According to regular screen replacement experience cycle, this year should be the peak period for screen replacement. Do you often encounter screen replacements of the Mate 30 series? The Mate 30 series as a hot-selling model in the past undoubtedly has a certain market volume, and it is now at the peak period for screen maintenance and replacement. However, the quality of the screens in the aftermarket is uneven and mixed. In this video we will take you figure them out. Let's look at the original screen first. Mate 30 series, as the flagship model of HUAWEI. Most of the original screen orders were given to Samsung and LG. At that time, BOE's screen production technology was slightly inferior to that of Samsung and LG. In order to support domestic manufacturing, HUAWEI also placed part of original screen orders to BOE. Therefore, most of the original screens that circulating on the market are Samsung and LG. There are 3 main types of original screens on the market. One is brand new original screen from the official channel. The other is brand new original screen made by TCL glass. And the last one is the original refurbished screen. Look at the original screen of the official channel. Because this model has been discontinued for a long time, it has already passed the after-sales warranty period. If the official channel has some inventory, then these channels that cooperate with HUAWEI's official sales could get some original screens. Screens that from official channels are undoubtedly of the best quality, but the number of such screens is relatively small. Besides HUAWEI's official screen, there is also a type of original screen made by TCL glass in the market. What is this so-called original screen? When HUAWEI placed orders before, it also asked TCL to make samples for Mate 30 Pro. However, TCL didn't get screen orders from HUAWEI in the end. So this glass made by TCL, after passing the lifting period, it was circulated in the market. This TCL's glass, which can be said to be tailor-made for the Mate 30 Pro, and it can perfectly adapt to HUAWEI's original scheme. So, although it is not real original screen, the quality is good enough, and the current price is relatively high. Let's look at the original refurbished screen. Because Samsung's high-end screens have a high value retention rate, so most of the original refurbished screens in the market are made by Samsung's glass. This type of broken cover plate screen has a higher recycling price, and the selling price is also expensive. According to the degrees of aging and defects, there will be a certain large gap of the prices. Currently, the market price of grade A is above $120. If you buy the original refurbished screen for $75 or $60 in the live streaming, then the defects degree of such screen may be relatively large. We should pay attention to screening when choosing in the live streaming. In general, whether a brand new original screen or a original refurbished screen are both expensive. Although this is a high-end model, customers may not care too much about the price when replacing the screen. After all, it is an old model released 3 years ago. According to the lag level of Android, it's almost time to change phones. So on the whole, the price performance of the brand new original and original refurbished screens is not high. Let's look at the OLED screen. There are currently 2 types on the market. One is OLED screen made by Visionox's glass. Another is OLED screen made by Eto's glass. Look at OLED screen made by Visionox's glass first. This screen is sold with frame. Everyone calls it a brand new original screen. In fact, this screen is framed after the Visionox version, which is not directly related to the original. It is not the original screen. This situation is similar to what we mentioned in the last video, transforming the Xiaomi CC9 Pro screen to the HUAWEI P30 Pro screen. This screen that made by Visionox's glass is at most a OLED screen without transcoding chip, which is suitable for the original driver scheme and high-quality OLED screen. The price is also relatively high. The current price of this screen with frame is $120 plus, which lacks a certain price performance. Have you ever considered why this Visionox glass should sold with frame? Because with a frame is more like the brand new original screen. Look at Edo's glass. This OLED screen made by Edo's Glass is a small size of 6.36 inch, Full HD resolution and cog scheme, which is not specially used for HUAWEI Mate 30. This is a public mold OLED glass, which can also be used for Vivo S12 Pro and other models. This OLED screen is mainly focused on price performance, so the packaging scheme uses cog, and the screen cost is only more than $15. Compared with other screens, it is quite price performance. Finally, look at the in-cell screen. In-cell screen schemes for Mate 30/Mate 30 Pro are relatively few. It is known that there is a truly opto glass of 6.39 inch/HD cog scheme. The other one is in a Lux glass of 6.46 inch Full HD resolution/cog scheme. These two glasses are both notch screens that in-cell screen changed into OLED screen, and windows are smaller than the original ones. These two glasses are focused on price performance. These two glasses are also public mold glasses on the market, which can be gotten by every factory basically. After factory gets the glass, they'll buy a ready-made scheme, then assemble and fit them together. Therefore, this type of screen is basically with transcoding chip, as an in-cell screen that focuses on price performance. Its display effect is actually quite good. And the most important thing is that the price is cheap. The current price of these two screens is about $25 or less. So what price trend of these screens will be in the future? The original series of screens, due to foreign broken cover plate screens, cannot be imported, and lack of original materials, which are not expected to drop in price in the short term this year. What about OLED screens? The supply of OLED glass is expected to be out of stock throughout this year, so prices will not fluctuate. As for the in-cell screen, prices have been on a downward trend throughout the year. This screen focuses on price performance, and the price is not high. At the end of this year, the price may be some reductions. Therefore, in-cell screen, it is recommended that you stock according to demand. The screen market of the Mate 30 series is roughly like this at present. Follow CINOTECH, take you to know the first-hand screen market information.